Hi, I'm Adam Yoder. I'm the operations manager for Gen Y Group. Gen Y Group has two main subdivisions, Gen Y Hitch, our retail division, and Gen Y Tech, our steel and aluminum manufacturing division. Yeah, so Gen Y Hitch actually started by Carl Burkholder in 2012 when he was a part owner of a tree cutting service, and he had to change a lot of hitches out for all their different trailers, and he made the original drop hitch for himself to improve his daily duties at the tree cutting service. And slowly, family and friends wanted to grab one of those from him, and he was making them in his garage, and then he turned it into a business, and he basically had one employee for several years, and a lot of the hitches were outsourced. All of them were outsourced, actually. And by about 2018, outsourcing just wasn't a viable option anymore. And that's when Carl partnered with Dan Miller and Scott Tuttle to form what we know now as Gen Y Group, an additive manufacturing division. And as we started to implement welding in-house, we realized very quickly that it was better for our employees even to have an automated system. Now, a lot of people think, oh, automation means you're going to get rid of people. For us, it was more about providing a better quality atmosphere for our employees to work in, because welding can obviously be very dirty, unclean. And so we started slowly getting into robotic automation, and we added 4 robotic cells just in the last year as we enter our new facility.
Hi, I'm Luke Schwartz. I am in the engineering product development team of Gen Y Hitch. So a big problem we had before we were introduced to Nucleo, before we started using Nucleo or Camtech, is we'd always be waiting. The engineers would be working on other stuff, and we'd be waiting on a fixture to build the new part that we were working on.
We were introduced to Camtech Solutions by Jeremy Johnson, sales rep for Camtech, and when he came and gave us the demo and showed us how this could be implemented with our weld fixtures, we were very impressed. So the next question was, is Camtech the right solution? And from an operations standpoint, when I look at that, I look at, what's the service like? How readily available are they if we need help? The nice thing about Camtech is they will also help you design fixtures, or even design fixtures for you. They do an amazing job at understanding your process and being available. And so when we took all those factors into account, in addition to the fact that our engineers felt like we're looking at 50 to 75% time savings, which not only saves that time on doing fixtures, it also gives them 50 to 75% more time to innovate new products, create new products. It ended up being a no-brainer for us.
With using Nucleo, we can easily edit and modify existing designs of fixtures and recut it, rebuild the fixture, and have it going again in a short amount of time. Our previous design time for a fixture on average was around 6 hours, somewhere between 4 and 6 hours, and we've reduced it down to right around an hour and a half to 2 hours of design time and cutting time total, from the time it gets designed to the time it gets cut, and where we can put it together and start using it. We can have that done in 2 hours or less on average. And
like any organization would, we wanted to take the time to do a true ROI study on what we felt like it would take to purchase this software and then pay it off. We figured about 3/4 of a year, about 9 months for us to pay this off, when you take into account the amount of labor and the amount of materials that would be saved by implementing this software. And we were blown out of the water from the start as far as how quickly that ROI paid off.
The training we got from Camtech was excellent. They went in depth on a lot of the stuff, on a lot of the features of the software. And if there were questions after the training was done, they were just a phone call away or an email, and they were right there to help us out. The staff at Camtech is very good. They know what they're doing. They've exceeded our expectations, and we would rank them very high among all the software companies we've worked with. And every so often they'll give us a call and make sure everything's going okay, and if there's something they need to change or try to fix or help us out with something, they're willing to jump right in and do it.
When it comes to fixturing, we wanted a solution that would not only streamline our processes, increase cost savings, but also provide a tool that could make our employees' lives better in the workplace. And so you take all those factors together. Talking to Camtech, we felt like they were a perfect fit for us because they align with our values, they provided a better experience for our team, and obviously they provided efficiencies and cost savings across the board.
Overall, Camtech it's a great company. They've got great service and they've been a great investment for Gen Y Hitch.